What's up guys, Valence Ring here, and I'm bringing you a video that was requested, and this is going to be a longer video because it is on Reservoir War. So I'm going to be showing the gameplay. Obviously I might have to edit it, you know, for phone notifications or weird things that might happen, and so I apologize if I cut out any parts, but that's just kind of a necessary part of doing a longer video. I don't have a production studio where I have absolute silence for an hour, but I do the best I can. At any rate, I hope this video helps. I'm going to cover real briefly. I have a couple minutes before Reservoir War starts. As you can see here, about 5 minutes countdown. So I just want to go over quickly what Reservoir War, I can never say it right, Reservoir War is, and some of the information. So as you can see, we have an alliance grade rating here. If you haven't participated or done this yet, there is an information tab, and it is a slightly complicated event. It's not that complicated, but there's kind of a lot of information that you have to take in, and this isn't going to cover all of that information, but basically, just so you know, it's alliance versus alliance, and it's a special map that you have to relocate into. There is a safe zone. I did not know this for many Reservoir Wars. When you relocate in, the zone that you relocate into is a safe zone. What that means is you will not be, cannot be attacked your sanctuary directly. When you do go to attack towers or you know, different locations on the map, you will have to basically, it'll put on war frenzy, so it opens up your sanctuary. You can't be shielded under certain circumstances, so you can be attacked, but that's only if you're not in the safe zone. So relocating to be closer to some of those spots can be an important tactic, but just know that your sanctuary is open to attack. So you definitely want to dump all your resources, your excess resources that aren't protected by your warehouse, put those into your alliance warehouse, send them to members that aren't participating, or send them to members that are only going to stay in the safe zone. So that's kind of a key note there. Outside of that, every time you win, you do go up in rankings, and it is, you can see the league grade. You can see the league rating down here at the bottom, the league grade, and I believe we're considered Veteran 1 right now. And you can see kind of what that means, core affinity, water truck quantities, and things like that. Basically, you don't have to worry too much about that. The important thing is that when you go in, you're going to need to occupy and keep occupation on different locations, and water trucks will come and give you extra points. You have to actually get points here. Some of the rules, sign up requirements, things like that. You have to have at least 20 plus headquarters. But you have to get so many points to get the rewards, and that's an important distinction, because I've gone into some of these battles where the other team is so much stronger that you can actually participate in the war and not get any rewards, because your alliance just doesn't allocate any points. Of course, here's the schedule and the points info. This is cool to check out, and you should do so at your own leisure. The important notes are that the military bases allocate a lot of points, as well as Doom Fortresses, but one of the big things that you need to pay attention to is military bases. There are 2 bases on the map, and each one that you occupy and it stacks boosts the troop attack plus 50%. So if one alliance has both military bases occupied, then they will have a plus 100% attack on all their troops for their entire alliance anywhere on the map. That's huge, and I think a lot of players still aren't up on that yet, and I almost am sad to have to put that out there as information for you guys, because alliances that don't know that, we have an advantage over. At any rate, that's important to know. Go ahead and read your Reservoir War. We're down to 2 minutes left. Hopefully my alliance behaves. Shout out to TheWoodShed, State 16. We're going to rock this Reservoir War. But when you do go in, you will be able to see your waiting time frame. You can go ahead and click on the other alliance and look at their rank. And you will be able to see what type of players they have, how many high might players they have, and what type of gear they have, if you're curious, and because there's about a day waiting time, you have plenty of time to review. As you can see, some of these players are really high gear, really high might, 3, almost 4, up over 200. Now, we also have 3 members over 200, so this is pretty kind of a balanced battle, but it means it's going to be tough. One of the biggest things about this is participation. The more players that you have online that can reinforce your spots, the better off you're going to be. And for occupation, when you're occupying a spot on the map, 1 minute left, when you're occupying a spot on the map, the first person in dictates the amount, their rally size dictates the amount of reinforcements that spot can receive. So that's important to know, unless you're willing to spend gems for a higher might player to super reinforce, in which case that'll change all the stats to that particular player. Otherwise, the first player in is going to dictate the rally size, the reinforcement size. So 30 seconds left, guys. I can't swear this is going to be the best video. It might be a little sloppy, but I'm going to do the best I can. Obviously, it can get pretty hectic sometimes, so basically, just bear with me. I hope this helps. It might be edited, but wish me luck, guys. I'm going into the Reservoir War. So, 10 seconds. I don't like to be in the tab when it sets. As you can see, it turns into a ball of flame. Go ahead and start. It says it has started. Hit relocate. Once you relocate in, if you relocate out, you are not able to rejoin. So be dedicated. It is an hour-long event. Go ahead and jump in. You can see my sanctuary here and the other members jumping in. There's a 5-minute cooldown period before the Reservoir War officially starts. Hit the map on the bottom left and you'll see all the locations. There are 8 towers, 2 doom fortresses, 2 military bases, 2 logistic bases, and 2 field hospitals. The Reservoir War headquarters, this cannot be occupied. That's where the water trucks come from. Basically, you can look anywhere on the map, and one thing that I like to do is try to find the other guys. So as you can see down here, we can start seeing who's joining. We got Gator Poker and all the other members. In addition, here in the middle, you can click for the overview. This is showing the countdown time for this is planning stages. You can see how many members are online. We have currently 10 members. They have 19. Anybody can join up until pretty much the hour is over. So this isn't the end-all be-all of who's going to show up, but you definitely like to see a high turnout as early as possible. And of course, these are the other guys. So at any rate, we're going to start doing some planning, and let's hope that we have a great win. And this is going to be our main guy here, Trist. You're going to be able to see him do some heavy damage. He loves military. You can see 185 million kills. He likes to battle. So good luck to the other team against him. And of course, we have the mighty ground stalker, Blasting Fools. Hopefully is in here somewhere. I don't see him yet. I'm probably just missing him. Richter, another strong player. We do have a lot of strong players, and hopefully we're going to be able to do good. So let me find out what I got to do here. All right. And I need to attack probably... Let's do tower. I'm going to do tower 2 maybe. Oh, Richter's got tower 2. So you want your high might players first in. Tower 3, tower 1. So I'm going to back tower 1. Alright, so you will see different tactics. Some people think that you need to go up to the water truck and be in there, and there's definitely some value. When the water truck hits a location, you are going to get bonus points for that. So, this is going to be tough, 13 to 27. But I like to just stay and occupy. And I will say this, occupation points happen for 1 troop or 100 troops or 100,000 troops. It doesn't matter. So if you're a lower might player, make sure that you're sending out reinforcements to all the sites. 4 or 5 marches, how many ever you have, make sure that you're occupying that many towers, because each one that you're in, you're going to gain points for. Plus, if you have, that many locations, you guys should be okay. Actually, I don't know if I want to go down to Tower 8. So normally what we like to do is take our half of the map first, kind of, the northern or the southern hemispheres, or you can go by east and west if that's more your style. At any rate, you want to take a half first at least, and then kind of go from there. You can use an infinite amount of relocates. However, those relocates come out of your bag, so you have to have those on hand. That being said, we're about to start battle. The timer here says 50 seconds, and this will be the first wave of things that open. Towers open first, then I believe it's military bases, military bases, and field hospitals, and then logistics bases. Water trucks are also soon after that. So you want to make sure that you're trying to occupy all the towers possible at first, and it's going to be interesting. As you can see here, make sure all the buildings are full as possible. No special plan, just reinforce the buildings we occupy. So, a lot of times, some of your heavy hitters, like Tristan in our case, he's going to kind of do his own thing and go full beast mode. Other than that, we're just going to try and occupy towers. So I'm going to go ahead and attack and send my shooters. Actually, I'm going to send fighters. It's my secondary lineup because we have others going there. And it's not a very long walk, so I'm going to get there pretty soon. And I might actually speed this up. Just go ahead and try and be first in, as I have slightly higher might than everyone else going to that particular tower. But, alright, so as you start to go, you can start seeing who's occupying what. Tower 3, Tower 5. We have Tower 5 under attack from who. You can follow the line. It's kind of tedious, but it will show you. Okay, that's Moon Blast. Come back up here, switch. Come back over here, switch. And then basically, let's see if I want to do that. Let's send my riders. And then I'll speed that up just a little bit, just to help see if maybe I can get in there first and support that player. So quickest way is to just bounce around the map, and I'm going to probably speed that up one more time. Do spend some gems if you want to speed things up. Obviously not a requirement. Tower 3 needs troops. Let's see. We got people going there. Awesome. Alright, so you do want to take over as many of these as possible. They have a ton of people going to Tower 6. That's going to be tricky. And then I can tell you about 10 minutes in, the military bases open up. So you definitely want to be prepared for the military bases. I always save my best lineup for military bases. It's kind of what I focus on. Logistics base. I didn't know those were open. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know everything, that's for sure. So, logistics bases open with the towers. You do want to occupy different types of spots. Logistics bases allow for more direct relocates and things like that. But I do believe we're veteran 1, so I don't, or maybe we are veteran 2, so it doesn't necessarily matter. But yeah, we're gonna have a rough battle. This is looking pretty tough. Oh, okay. That was a loss. Was that a loss? Yep, that was a loss. Okay. So we got people coming into 5. And let's see, Tower 1's holding up just fine. So I want to jump on this military base as soon as possible. Tower 3's okay. Tower 2 should be okay. So as you can see, you kind of spread out across the map and start sending in reinforcements. I always like to save a march. And then definitely you can, one tactic I like to do, doesn't necessarily help, but is scout different locations, and sometimes that can throw the other team off if they start seeing all that red and things like that. It can really throw them off. So, but honestly, I just bounce around a lot and try to make sure that I kind of know what's going on in the battlefield, who's where, and basically I want this military base as soon as it opens up. So I'm going to spend some diamonds to get there. And then obviously we want military base 2. I will point this out, for instance, right now, oh, we got hit at 5 and or 3. Did we lose it? Yeah, I think we lost 5. All right, it happens. 1 minute left. Oof. So heals are free, but they cost time, speed ups, things like that. So it is what it is. Now, right now I have troops out reinforcing or occupying different places. If I was to direct relocate, it automatically is going to withdraw those troops. So that's one tactic. If someone places a sanctuary right next to a place so they get those short march times, if you can run a march at them and get them to move because they don't want to absorb the hit to their sanctuary, it will actually recall their troops from that spot. And that's one tactic that you can do. But we're about 20 seconds away from getting military bases. So I'm going to speed that up. I definitely want to be first in. I want those military bases. And actually, I might just... Oh, that's a weak one. Fighters. Ah, that's in use. Let's just do this. And speed up. Let's just boom. Boom. It's probably a waste, but I want it anyways. Let's see what happens. All right. Boop. Just messing people up. Yeah, speaking too frequently. See if I can absorb this attack. Oh, no. Alright. So, oh, and Trist is going to hit. And, oh, he recalled because he did not want to get hit by Trist. I don't blame him. That's usually a pretty hard hit. I got to speed some stuff up because I don't have any troops left at any rate. Let's go ahead and select all, heal, speed up. And this is unfortunate because I don't like going through all my speed ups too early, but is the nature of the beast. And I'm going to be out of heal speed ups really quickly. As you can see, it can be labor intensive, but that's the nature of it. So, oh, nice job, buddy. So I like to send scouts. And let's, oh no, I want to see the player info. Oh, they're not even that strong. How are they beating me? That's alright. We're gonna do that. And you see, not too bad. So we got military base 2, and I don't know why my phone's glitching a lot, but need a military base 1. Alright. seem to be lagging a little bit. It's not very helpful. Alright, nice. So I'm in there. Alright, so we got both military bases. That's going to make a huge impact on other battles. As you can see, we're starting to take over most of the map, and this will start getting a little bit hairy, but what I like to do now is start messing with them a little bit. Just throw out some scouts, kind of ruining some of my strategies, because I don't, don't tell everybody all my strategies, but throw out some scouts and get them to reinforce stuff that I'm not that worried about. Kind of convince them that they need to be somewhere they don't need to be. Keep them on their toes, and that gives us time to reinforce, of course. And military base 2 was taken. Alright, so my march queue is full. It's the only bad thing about scouts. Of course, they'll be back any second. And can look at that stuff, but let us... Trista's gonna take it over again. Just demolish this guy. So sorry, guys. Sorry about your luck. I know that hurts. So let's go ahead and... Not happy about using my speed ups, but part of the game. Alright. I wonder if that hit actually went through. No, it says he relocated. Alright, so at any rate, we need... see if I can stack that one. I don't know why my speed ups don't seem to be working. Alright, so I'm all about the military bases. My goal is to just mostly keep those. And like I said, because Trist did relocate, he was able to take it over. But because he relocated, it's going to lose basically all the troops in it. So I had to take that back over. Too many speed ups too early, but that's okay. It's part of the game. We knew this was going to be a tough battle. We still got a lot of gameplay left, and as you can see, my points are there. So I will hold the spot as long as I can. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. So as you can see, I have 3 occupying, including 2 of the military bases. So I'm actually going to... I can't send there. I will try to reinforce something else that's going on. Probably the Doom Fortress, because you want that reinforced to the max. And I'll probably send my fighters and some riders. There you go. And that's War Frenzy. Where's my marches? Alright. There's a lot going on. It's hard to keep up with everything, but point is, if you can do a lot of damage to the other team, obviously they have to go through all the heals too. So they don't necessarily want to do that any more than anyone else. But I try to save a march open so I can scout and do other things. But we got someone incoming. Who's this coming in? Just follow the trail. Alright, mark zoom. Kind of... that should be alright. What you can do too, obviously, is you can look at what you have. Alright. Well. Alright. So, that's going to be tough. It was only because I was down in troops that even worked for them. And Trist will take it back. So, let's see what we got here. I do want to see what some of these look like. Oh, normally I would have held that. It sucks I was down in troops. See if I can hit them. They're probably going to move. Yep. But that's okay. If you get them to move, that works too, because it pulls their reinforcements and they can't really do anything. But it's going to be a tough war. We're actually doing okay. And I'm going to kind of leave military base 2 alone for now. I don't have the manpower resources to worry about that. Let's go ahead and scout. Oh, can't. I got one march returning. Alright. Spending way too many diamonds for this event, but it's okay. Go back into the state infirmary. Alright. Let's hopefully let them heal on their own. I think he was saying I did a good job because I got that one guy off of them. Like I said, sometimes you have to send an attack at a sanctuary. It'll slow them down. But 5 out. Hopefully I'm still in the Doom Fortress. You can check, see where you're at. Yep, I'm in there. So that's good. Hopefully military base is fully stocked. Oosh, can still take some. Not too bad though. So it looks like these other guys aren't quite as organized maybe as we are, or maybe just haven't played as much, even though the mites are pretty high up. It looks like we're doing pretty good. And they have more troops coming in here, but I'm going to go ahead and scout that just to throw them off. Again, I like to scout as much as possible and just kind of keep them on their toes. And then in the meantime, I'm looking for where they're coming in. That's Trist. Ooh, someone's hitting Trist. Scout. So sometimes I like to just scout people. Like I said, it throws them off. See? Oh. Alright, so we got ginger snaps here. Good gear. Probably isn't too worried about an attack, but that's okay. Got a 32 base, you're probably going to put it all out there. Tower 5. I need to see the scout report on that, see what they actually have. Field Hospital 2. A bunch of 10s. Where's Tower 5? I know I scouted this thing a couple times. Ooh, see, that's not even that good. You'll probably take that. But I don't really have the heal speed ups, so let's just hold for now. Looks like we're winning just based upon the number of towers that we're holding, and we have both military bases, which is what I like to see. I'm going to reinforce this. Let me just go ahead and there you go. So we'll go ahead and reinforce that. I don't know why they pulled out. Where you going, Romeo? So now I'm in here. Yeah, they're gonna have 2 guys come on me. Two. Yeah, speaking too frequently. If you haven't seen my channel much, you might not realize I talk too much. Alright, so we got incoming. Hopefully they get there before I get hit. Like I said, it's pretty tough. I'm gonna kind of just sit here and watch for a second. There's a lot going on. You don't have to be as all over the place as I am. I try to be a big help to my alliance. We have some big members that do a lot of damage. I can only do what I can do. So I try to do the best I can. At any rate, we have 3 incoming. That's a scout. The other 2 look like legit attacks. Unfortunately, I didn't send my strongest regiment. I sent backup. Oh, we got 3 incoming. Well, this is what it is. Richter's in. That'll be good. He's a heavy hitter. Oh, they got people. Is that a speed up or is it a scout? Oh, they're speeding up. We'll see what happens. It's kind of where it gets interesting. Trying to hold these bases. Oh, Romeo, where are you? That's okay. We absorbed that attack. That's good. It wasn't too strong. Sometimes they will send lower level attacks trying to either get you out or scare you off or get you to pull your troops out of a location. I don't recommend doing that. Sometimes just absorb the attack. The good thing is if you do lose your troops, like we might about to happen, if you do lose your troops, then that you do get them back at the end. So as you can see now, we got the water truck coming. That's the green arrow. We were able to absorb those attacks. So they're going to send more attacks. They might send stronger players, whatever the case may be. But that 100% attack boost is huge. And they're actually running up against our players right now with the 100% attack boost against them. That's a big impact, and that's why I try to always occupy both military bases. And because I focus on that, it allows everyone else to focus on other things too. I don't know if that's related to Reservoir War. Alright, so they're going to hold their logistics base. That's fine. And they got super reinforcement there. Usually if you see that super reinforcement, there's a good chance that they're not going anywhere. Let me see if I can attack this guy. I'm not gonna. Ooh, I sent trucks. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna speed it up. One, because I might lose that battle, but two, we do have incoming. Actually, that will pull them off. So let's go ahead and speed that up. Let's see if we can get them to bounce. Well, something got lost. This doesn't matter so much anymore. Yeah, lost military base too, I bet. Yep. That's unfortunate. Would have liked to seen that for the water truck. Tough to hold those. People do go for the water trucks quite often. So hopefully this guy lets me land. 3 seconds. Boom. And I think I actually got him. Alright, so you can see I did hit him. He relocated anyways, which was kind of a waste because because the attack landed. So it pulled his troops out of there, which, he should have just stayed. Now he has to reallocate his troops, and he took a hit. So I definitely need to speed some of this up, see what my damages are. Couple diamonds there. Select all. Yikes, 3 days worth of heals. So as you can see, if you are battle centric, you can go through a lot of speed ups in this event, and I tend to save for these types of events, but I need a lot of points for these. So my march queue is full. Where am I at? I got troops returning. That's terrible. At any rate, well, a few too many diamonds right there, I think, but you can see the water truck is paused over Tristis. He's occupying military base 2. It does require 3 minutes of continuous occupation to take it over. So in that case, you can see here if someone is doing it. Oh, where is it? Oh, they're doing. Good job, Groundstalker. See, Groundstalker jumped in, so now Trist can relocate if he has to. Alright. But you have to occupy it for 3 minutes for it to count. So the water truck actually won't allocate the points until you've been there for 3 minutes. It's kind of not fun, especially if you're in a battle-heavy situation. But that's the nature of it. And that's just so you know, it does require 3 minutes. So as you can see, Triss was able to bounce, and Groundstalker is in, and I'll be sending my reinforcements. I got 26 seconds left. You can see that up here. As soon as they fill up, and we'll get more people back into this military base. Owning the military bases has to be one of the biggest boosts that you can get for this. And you see they keep trying to attack it. You just have to hold it. So they might even be speeding it up, but that's okay. We got Triss running point. He's kind of like our center. Oh, that's not fun. So, who owns that? I guess is the question now. I don't want to waste a scout because it's going to... So now, even though they just hit us, they have to wait for 3 minutes to occupy it. So, yep, see, they're going to pull their troops. Every time it gets reoccupied, it's going to hold up that water truck, and it's going to hold it up until someone occupies it for 3 minutes. And skips in, and I am going to reinforce. I don't know where my shooter troops are. Not sending the best troops, but... Alright. Ooh, we're going to have 2 trucks maybe stuck at military base 2. Alright, somewhere took a hit or lost something. Alright, that's okay. Go ahead and speed this up. Oh, that was too much. That's alright. So we got 2 water trucks coming from military base 2. Trying to get... should almost let him hit, because I think Triss can absorb it, but... he's holding up the water trucks at the Tomb Fortress and military base 2. We are fighting over these locations. Man. So those rallies can be super critical, but as you can see, we have them so worried about everywhere else that basically just not able to do anything. So we got they rallying me personally. I can always reinforce them, but it might not. Oh, they either canceled or they hit them. Alright, so water truck moved on from there. Well, water truck's still waiting on military base 2 for the occupation. All right, so all we got to do is hold this long enough for the occupation time, and then we'll be okay. Garrison info, only 500,000. It looks like Tris bounced. That's unfortunate. Eesh, that looks tough. Alright, we're about to get hit. Luckily, it looks like they have trucks. Usually, if you see trucks in the march like that, it usually means they are vehicles. If they're vehicles, it probably means like I was sending secondary or tertiary third down third down troop marches. So usually they're not as strong. It doesn't mean that they're not strong. It just means they're usually not as strong. But we got the water truck points and held the base. Awesome guy. Awesome job, guys. Alright, so basically, kind of get down. We're about halfway through. As you can see, my points are about 34,000. Our total points are about 202,000. I'm saving a march. I just want to occupy at this point. I really want to hold the line. I'm not too worried about doing too much more damage to these guys. Go ahead and start that heal process at least. Like I said, you don't have to heal, you don't have to use speed ups, you don't have to use gems to play. It can help your alliance definitely, and I like to be as helpful as possible. But I also, have some of that extra that I save up specifically for these types of events. I don't always participate in Wasteland War, so I have the extra. And then of course, if you are spending a little bit here and there, then you will have some diamonds, and you can save them for events like this. Save your military speed ups, your direct relocates, and things like that. But it is a Trist, get him, Trist. All right, so he's just a beast. He loves attacking. He loves just beating on people. So is what it is, and he'll take over that. And of course, it's gonna be a second, but I'm gonna do my best to help him out here and attack this guy again. And hopefully scare him to move. And he's gone. So at any rate, is what it is. We're holding the important stuff, and they're slowly diminishing what they're holding. Trist is just absolutely giving them a hard time, holding up the water trucks, and that's how you get most of your points, is from the water trucks. But like you can see here, the water truck is held up because it does require 3 minutes of constant occupation before you start getting points. So that's really important to understand. Hopefully that helps you out. Something's being attacked. You can see where. Now that's showing who, not showing where. Probably military base 2. It's just a scout. All right, so I gotta work on this, but it says upgrade watchtower. So it just a scout, not a big deal. Like I said, see how that distracts you though. It's easy to get distracted. Kind of mess things up. So that guy's planted there. He's not too worried about it. You can see how it says contestable. That contestable means that they haven't occupied it long enough to gain points for it. So just knocking someone off their base, even if you don't plan on occupying it, if you just do that before every 3 minutes resets, you'll actually prevent them from getting points. So if it's a closer battle, let's say, and you kind of are solidified in a few of your spots, and you really want to do some damage or prevent points, all you have to do is knock them off their spots, and basically you'll prevent them from getting points. Because like you can see here, the water truck is held up. It's still contestable for another 20 seconds. What was it? 17 seconds. So until that time limit, 1 minute left there, until those 3 minutes are up, there's not much you can do. So hold the line, reinforce. It is really important. You see, we have 22 members. They have 30. If we had 30 members, we would be probably dominating the whole board. It does take a lot of players to help reinforce all of these spots. A lot of these spots can have reinforcement sizes 1.1 million for Tower 3, and military base 1, that's my rally size, that's going to be 1.2 and a quarter million. So, I think I have military base 2. As you can see here, 1.2 million. We actually dialed back. We should probably reinforce that more. It doesn't look like it's going to be too big of an issue, and actually they might even be kind of getting to the point where they're giving up. And not, I don't want to say giving up, that's not the right terminology. Basically, as you can see, I've had a lot of troops in this state infirmary. If I didn't have those speed ups, didn't have the diamonds to speed up, then there's not much that I'm going to be able to do. Once my troops are killed, then it's a matter of just sitting there and waiting. So I do have a long march time. I'm going to go ahead and let that march back. I'm occupying 4. There isn't a lot going on, and Trist is just making short work of these guys, kicking them out of towers left and right. And let's see who. No troop at foothold. Dang it. I wish I had a march. But at any rate, let me just see. Water truck, tower 7. No troops. So hopefully that helps. So you can see the contestable time, 3 minutes. It does look like it'll go to us, but there are no troops there to collect the extra water, so I don't know quite how that works. But it is in blue, and it says it's ours, but there's absolutely no troops at the foothold. So basically, anyone can attack and reset that. But the water truck is sitting there waiting for something. So I'm interested to see what that logistics phase 2 looks like and why they think it's so important. They're down to 1 tower and the logistics base. I am so sorry, guys. Trist, you're a monster. Salute you. Nice job. Just making them pay. It's the nature of war. You know, try to play friendly. You know, I appreciate everyone's effort, especially the opponents. You guys, you know, put up a good fight. And we knew this was going to be a battle. You know, Trist is a monster. He's really high might, and he's really good at military tactics, and he just tends to do a lot of damage. So shout out to him. Thanks for helping us do a great job. And I'll be honest, all the members of my alliance, making sure that they're reinforcing appropriately, you know, filling up spots that need it, sending out marches, calling stuff out, you know, and see, pulling one to send. So as you can see, everybody recognizes, you know, Trist does a lot of damage. He bounces around. He can absorb a lot of damage. He has a lot of troops and everything else. So if you have a player like that, you're definitely going to do better. But if not, then the biggest thing is cooperation, coordination, figuring out, you know, where you're needed, making sure your lower might players stay in the safe zone, which is all this gray area up here. Stay in the safe zone so your sanctuary can't be hit, especially if your lower might or if you have resources that you don't want to lose. You see Romeo out there. I'm not sure why, but at any rate, you know, Triss is the governor of our state, so that should give you a good indication of how active he is, how powerful he is as a player, and his military acumen. But at any rate, all of our guys do a really good job. Communication is key, making sure that you're paying attention to what's going on. Utilize the world map to see where you're stationed. Obviously, we're stationed in all the blue. The red is the enemy. They hold 3 locations, and basically that's okay. They can hold those locations. As soon as I get a march back, I'll probably send one out just to keep them on their toes and keep them away from military bases and things like that. Holding the military base is that huge advantage, and that's going to help everyone in your alliance. You know, if you got your gunner like Trist, who's going and mopping people up and taking down towers single-handedly, then you want those military bases to help boost his troops and make sure that you're protecting his losses as well by him doing more damage and everything else. So anyways, as you can see, we're doing fairly well. We could win this war almost hands down. 17 minutes left, and we have almost 300,000 points over them. You know, it's a good fight, guys, and you know, shout out to the other alliance. You know, hey, you can't win them all, and you guys had a good turnout, and hopefully all your players got some points. If you get enough points, you can see the winner reward. You have to do 34,000 points to get to the phase 3, and then of course, win or lose, you get points as long as you earn points. But I like to complete phase 3. So that requires a lot of occupation time. You definitely want to be in as early as possible. 23 to 28, it looks like they had a couple members drop, I think. At any rate, once you're out, you're out. If you don't have the resources, the speed ups, or the heals, then sometimes that's all you can do. In which case, you leave, and all of your troops are returned for free at the end of battle. There are no real casualties. However, I will say that the casualties you incur or cause in here do count towards your commander record of casualties. So it is kind of a fun way to increase your casualty ranking if that's something that's important to you. Otherwise, it looks like we're going to kind of slow down and get down to the nitty gritty. 16 minutes left. There isn't much they're going to be able to do at this point, so we want to just maintain occupation. One thing I like to say is, a lot of times people will start moving their sanctuaries around. That maybe they're desperate for points or just want to start. They get upset and they want to just start throwing themselves out there and start attacking. Whatever they think they have a shot at, and that's fine. I get it, but a lot of times you'll see these last few minutes where there will be extra sanctuaries out and about, and that's kind of risky because unless your ginger snap and can absorb it, over 200 million might, unless you can absorb that hit, you're just kind of throwing it away. But a lot of people will do that, especially near the end, because basically at that point it doesn't matter if they lose all their troops. They're just gonna leave the game, leave the battle, and get all their troops returned to them. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is Reservoir War. It is very difficult. It's a challenging battle. I wish you guys the best of luck in it. I will say that in some cases, this is something that we used to do in our alliance, because the rewards don't always justify the cost for this particular game. It can be cost intensive for the rewards that you're getting. In that case, what we used to do as an alliance, when I was back in Non-Decor Duco, Blast and Fools, who was our leader then, would often go and just chat with the other alliance. Like for instance, Few, you could see it, message their leader and talk about doing a truce. So instead of battling it out like this, spending resources, diamonds, heals, speed ups, things like that, call a truce. Designate half of the field, north and south, east or west, however you want to break it up, of the reservoir headquarters. Call a truce, spread it out across half of it, and then just sit there and let the water trucks do the work. As you can see, the water trucks take a random route. You can see right here, it's going to the field hospital, then tower, then Doom Fortress. It always ends at a Doom Fortress, but it always takes a random route to get there. So if you get lucky, and you're north or south or east or west, then you have a 50% chance of winning during the truce. So in this way, both teams can just kind of play, get the rewards without incurring a large cost. And I would definitely recommend that for newer Reservoir War players. If you see an alliance that you're pretty equally matched, but you're not sure about turnout, you're not sure how it's going to go, talk about a truce. Maybe it's beneficial for both of you not to spend the resources, but still get some of the rewards. Everyone in your alliance can get the occupation rewards, and everyone can get the rewards for winner or loser. You still get rewarded for losing, so it's okay. So, I mean, at least there's that. As long as you get points, and that's important. So that's why I said I do hope that all their members of their alliance are able to get some points, even though it's war, even though it's battle. I try to be a good sport about it. We want to have fun and enjoy ourselves and show off our military prowess, but it doesn't necessarily mean we want to just make it not fun for anyone else either. So, at any rate, I don't know what's going on in chat. I'm going to ignore it for now. Our chats can get a little bit rowdy if you're not from the woodshed. But anyways, a lot of fun. Good to see a good turnout. Thanks everyone in my alliance, the Woodshed, TWS State 16. You guys are the best. Thanks Trist for just dominating. You're a monster. They're scouting you. I don't think it's going to go very well for them. So I'm actually going to scout Tower 5 here just for flips and giggles and see what's going on. And I don't know what's been hit, but let's see. No one's really attacking anymore. They're probably getting low on troops. And that's one thing. If they start getting low on troops, what was that victory? Oh, Yeah, that didn't go well for them. If they start getting low on troops, it can be harder and harder for them to hold towers and things like that. As you can see, they have tons and tons of troops in here. Probably not smart to hit. I'm not going to be able to single-handedly do anything with that, but I do want to scout it at least and see what they have going on. Maybe keep them on their toes. At this point, it's pretty much a moot point. We could probably evacuate and probably still take it, but of course we won't risk that. Want to do the best that we can to ensure victory for our alliance, especially all the members who showed up and put in the time. And of course, if you weren't able to make it, I understand real life does take precedence sometimes, and you have to do what you have to do, work and kids and school and whatever the case may be. We appreciate everyone in our alliance, and we try to vary the times that we participate so that everyone has a chance to participate. So if you showed up today, thank you. If you weren't able to make it, we know you'll be there next time. Appreciate everyone in my alliance for showing up. And that right there is not anything I have any intention of hitting. I almost want to rally it. See if we can just get a monster rally on that. Oh, man. Did he? I don't know. A couple of things are open. Let's see. They have a ton going in here. I almost want to see if I can take that over before they reinforce. Oh, there we go. Shooters. I don't have enough shooters. I don't have enough troops. Where are my troops? Oh, they're going to get in there too fast. Where? Oh, all my troops are out reinforcing. Of course. This is what it is. Now they're in there. Reinforcements are going to make it a lot harder. But I'll go ahead and scout. Make sure that they keep sending reinforcements there. Oh, he took off their logistics base. The one I wouldn't touch. That's kind of the benefit of all of that nonsense right there. That's just your beast. Okay, so all right, no bromance, just respect. Does an awesome job, and that's what it is. So 10 minutes left. Water trucks appeared. It'll keep announcing that. Like I said, I don't worry about chasing the water trucks. If you're down on points or you need to, obviously that's something that you can do. If you have an extra march or whatnot, you're not reinforcing, then go ahead, chase down the water truck. Send something out in front of it. For instance, you see this is going to military base 2 and then field hospital 1. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and reinforce this. I know I'm going to get extra points for the water truck hitting there. I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I just kind of want to save my marches at this point, especially in case someone decides to attack. Ooh, alright. We should be okay with that. I'd like to know where that is, though. Military base, maybe? Yeah. Need to check the garrison info. So they're not gonna, with 200,000 troops, unless they're very high, you know, over top of us, they're facing almost 700,000 troops with that march. They're probably not going to win. They're just trying anything at this point. And maybe they will. I don't know. I'll have to go check and see what kind of might they have. See what kind of damage they can put out. But if they're not rocking T10s. So yeah, boobs or riot. I think you're gonna have to stick with the rioting on that one, guys. At any rate. Ooh, took some damage. That was a pretty good hit, buddy. Not gonna lie. Took out about 250, 260. At any rate, still have 433,000 troops in there. Probably won't survive another heavy attack. There's a certain point where, you know, you can still have troops, obviously, but lose the battle, even if they're slightly under might. I wish I had some better military tactics for you guys in this one. Suffice it to say, it's not easy. They're sending more reinforcements. Nice. Third in kills. he just likes those kills. I'll give him that. So do I. I like the military aspect of this game, especially during events where you are going to get all your troops back. You don't have to worry about permadeath. Your troops aren't going to die permanently and just be gone forever, which just really isn't any fun for anybody. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one. Alright. Could use more reinforcements there. Technically. Oh, and Tower 5 fell. Ooh. See, 200,000 took out 990,000. I'm surprised that was considered. Oh. He attacked. Not too bad. Did almost 250 against T10s. Nice damage. So, getting down to the nitty gritty, 5 minutes left. I'll probably send a wasted attack on one of these. Got to figure out which one I want to hit. I'm not so sure I want to hit Tower 5, but maybe this guy. I know Tower 5's pretty tough, but it did just take a hit. So, oh, my march queue is full. So post chords, Tris will enjoy that one. And actually, I'm either going to hit the base, or unless Tris pops in or someone else pops in, I'll hit the base or the sanctuary, or I'll hit the Doom Fortress. Gator Poker. So I'll hit the... it's probably a waste. They're just going to relocate, which is smart. That's what you should do. If someone's attacking you and you're probably going to lose, you should probably just relocate. But sometimes people will put themselves out there. Like I said, they don't have anything else to lose. It'll shorten up their march time. Man, oh man, I wish I had more shooters. I wish I had more troops. How many is that? Not enough. How do I have... Oh, those are my tier 1. I don't know why I even have those. That's okay. Let's see. Should I even send that? It's going to be kind of a waste. Do I have enough troops to heal? I do. Don't know if I want to waste it last couple minutes. So I'm not going to waste any more resources. That's kind of a shame, but it is what it is. Let's see what Tower 7 look like. No, I'm not going to hit that. So let's look at Tower 8, see if I can get one more in here. One more attack with a weak attack. Just for fun. Just for flips and giggles. Ooh. Get her meal. Boom shakalaka. What? Oh, going back for more. Must have resources. So, oh, third time happens. You got resources. She'll probably bounce after this. Avoid that hit. Oh, no. She said that's alright. Oh, there. Got her to move. Oh. That was just a scout, luckily. Alright, let's see what this scout was. Man, that's a lot of T10s. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I'm hitting that. Alright, so Tower 8 it is for me. Bounce in here. Oh, come on. Long march times. Not that much, but that's all good. 16 seconds and I'll be able to hit this. See who's joining. Oh, they got trucks. I'm not too worried about it. They're just getting points. So I'll probably, hopefully, be able to take this out. Though a lot of people don't say, say nothing about trucks, but I'll be honest, I'd rather send 73,000 trucks than not send 73,000 troops. Probably a waste, but just for fun. Let's see what happens. Last 2 minutes of the game. I spent more diamonds than I wanted to. But see what happens. They're coming after Trist. Watch these trucks. Trucks don't have much military value because there's no boost for them. There's no gear, no cube, no module. There's nothing that boosts vehicles except for troops. Troop attack, troop hit point, troop defense does boost vehicles. So, you know, if you got 200-300% troop attack, boom, there goes your there goes everything. And then of course we'll see what happens with Deathbringer. I'm probably gonna shuck his attack. And he didn't make it. So go ahead and post that just for fun. Everyone everyone makes fun of me for sending trucks, but as you can see there, I did a lot of damage. So oh wait, where was it? No, this one. $208,000 versus 400,000, and I had 70,000 vehicles. But look at my troop attack, 351%. That's why troop attack matters. Vehicles do matter. I want to point that out. Last 2 minutes, vehicles matter. Everyone makes fun of me for liking vehicles, but as you can see, I just knocked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people off a tower and absorbed an attack afterwards. It does happen, guys. Vehicles do matter. So now I'm occupying 5 spots. The war's about to end. We got 3 seconds left. Hope that helps, guys. I know it's a crazy war. You do get marches back, and I will say that during this time period, sanctuaries can still be hit. So if your sanctuary is out there, like Trist right now, someone could still technically attack it. As soon as you recall, all your state infirmary is going to come back to you. So no worries there. As you can see, we definitely won, and I racked up about 90,000 points. So I hope that helps, guys. Give the video a like if it helped, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And thanks for the suggestion. Sorry it's a long video. See you guys next time.